You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Hi everyone, it's Sarah here, Sarah Maylo from Sarah Maylo Tarot. I'm having a bad hair day today. In fact, I was just caught in the rain just now on my way to my studio office. The weather in Malaysia, specifically Kuala Lumpur, has been shit crazy. Like half an hour ago, it was hot as, and then like 30 minutes again, it is, if you can hear at the background, it's like raining cats and dogs, and not just like raining cats and dogs. In fact, it's like a freaking thunderstorm. So, anyways, today's topic is I put up on like Instagram poll yesterday whether is God fair, and also the second one is, do you believe in karma? So, for the one where I asked you guys where is God fair, like 58% of you say yes, and 42% of you asked you, do you believe in karma? 84% said yes, and 16% said no. So isn't it like a bit of the same thing? So do I believe that God is fair, and do I believe in karma? I would have to say yes to both of it. Reason why, in the past I believed that God wasn't fair, like why things happened to me and all that. But as I became like more spiritual about 3 years ago, I believe that, everything in life, it is a journey. Everything that we face in life, there isn't a failure. I never believe in failure, but I believe that they are temporary setbacks because God and the universe, if you don't believe in God, the universe is actually realigning you to where you're supposed to be. And I always tell this story to my clients. 10 years ago, actually about like 12, 13 years ago, I wanted to be a singer. I was so determined to be a performer. You can ask all my high school friends, all my primary school friends. That was like my focus in life, I sing professionally. I once sing professionally. I once danced professionally. I've got a master's degree in performing arts. So I always thought that was like my ultimate calling in life. But eventually, I became a corporate woman. I was working in advertising sales specifically, and I did extremely well for that. But there are parts like within the corporate career which I did not agree on, and I hated. For example, I always believe like as a team, working in like a team environment, we can always excel together. We all can win together. But they were former colleagues and people that I work with, and maybe like people I know within the industry who love like not doing things that are not right, which really went against like my values. But then again, you can never change people. You can only change yourself. That was why like the past 3 years, I started becoming like much more spiritual, and I realized that everything is really a realignment. It's like it was because of my corporate career in advertising, which opened up a lot of opportunities for me. My first few clients for tarot reading was actually my advertising clients and my clients from the advertising agencies. It was the advertising agencies themselves who invited me over to the company and read for them. So that was like my opportunity. So it was just a realignment. It's like I would never know how far I would go in life if I didn't like face those hurdles, if you get what I mean. Like everything that happened to me in life, right, was a realignment. And I always joke to my friends and clients and people I know that, God is fair. I was supposed to be like a supermodel. I was supposed to be like 180 cm, but God made me a bit shorter. So to how say to replace that, like, you know, that shortness. He gave me a bit more intelligence and much more talent and much more skills, so I can help you, all of you today. And for the karma part, this is like a very, very long story, but I've believed in karma, and I'm really, really scared of karma. Karma is like the number one thing that I'm scared of. Number two is my mom. So I really believe in karma because, fun fact, I was actually supposed to be a lawyer. When I was 15 to 17 years old, I was working part-time in a law firm, and the owner of the law firm actually asked me if I was interested to be a lawyer. But okay, that is like another story for another day. But yes, it was at the law firm that was where I truly believed in karma. It wasn't about like one of the cases that the law firm handled, but personal experience, because one of the lawyer in that company, who was a woman, she loved bullying me. I have no idea why. And believe it or not, even though I always portray myself as someone who's very, very confident and like have like very high self-esteem, but I had always been a victim of bullying ever since I was in kindergarten. And so what's even like more funnier is like a lot of people who used to bully me are actually my good friend right now. So anyway, back to the story about karma. So when I was about 15 years old, right, the lawyer, this lady lawyer in like the law firm that I was working at, she loved bullying me and loved picking on me, right, at every chance, right, she can get. I really do not know why. Maybe I'm prettier than her. Maybe, you know, her husband cheated on her with someone as good looking as me. I have no idea. But I was extremely angry because I was only 15 years old. I was extremely upset and extremely angry. And I told myself, you know, God, universe, or whoever up there, or the higher being up there, if karma really exists, right, show it to me. And karma really exists. So like 2 weeks later, after I said that to the universe, I saw her crying in her office. And I was like, okay, because this woman, right, she's such a, and she don't really like show, I mean, she's actually really good. Like she always win cases. So I always see her as someone who's extremely strong. She don't show her emotions. She can control her emotions very, very well. But it was extremely shocking when I saw her crying in her office. So something happened in her life, which I do not want to elaborate. That was why I believe, you know, I started to believe that karma happened. And subsequently after that, like many occasions when I was in college and, you know, and many years into my adult life, I've seen occasions where karma happened. That is why I really believe in karma. So as a tarot reader, people think that my job is very easy, but it is not. So, you know, like sometimes when I don't know what to advise, I always like think of karma. For example, you know, should this person be in a relationship with another like married person, whether it's a married woman or married man, I always tell whoever I'm talking to always believe in karma, because karma really exists. I've seen it happening before, like 100%. Even people who have betrayed me, you know, when I was younger, I would admit I have a damn bad temper. So when I was younger, I used to have like a really bad temper. And I was like, you know, curse you. I was like, wait and see, karma will happen. And when it happens, I always feel very guilty. It's because I don't intend to, like, bad things to happen to the other person. It was just at that spur of the moment, I was just extremely angry. So, but when things happen, I'm like, uh-oh. Because I believe that what people do onto you is their karma, but what you do onto people is your own karma. So it was I actually felt really guilty for cursing at them, even though it has happened like 100%. So don't ever piss me off and make me curse you, because all my curses, right, always come true. So yeah, so I do believe that God is fair, and I also believe that karma exists. Also, talking about karma and like believing in karma and doing all these good things. I mean, I've mentioned this over and over again. My father passed away in August of 2017. And when he passed away, there was, when someone close to you pass away, you always, at like the graveside or the funeral or the wake, right? I've seen many people, right? They either, ask for forgiveness and, or, let out their regrets and things like that. But what I'm extremely, extremely proud of is that, everything that I've done in my life was to make my parents proud. So I've never done anything bad. I don't smoke. I'm a very, very casual drinker. In fact, I can live without liquor at all. I don't gamble. I don't take drugs. I don't steal people's husband or boyfriend. When I was younger, I used to curse people, but I don't anymore. Yeah, and I don't believe like in cheating, whether it's like in love or in money. I don't even have one night stands. I've never had one night stand. When I tell someone that I love them, which is very rare, but when I tell someone I love them with all my heart. I've never like mislead a person. And a lot of people around me tell me, it's like, it's so stupid, you can get this guy to buy you a handbag or something. But I never believe in like misleading a person because it's actually bad karma. It's also bad karma to waste a person's time. So one of my biggest motto is also to do things, to do things that I want my future daughter to do, and never do things that I don't want my future daughter to do. Also, it's like never do things right that would hurt my mother and make my mother cry. So that is my very, very big motto ever since I was like really young, like 14, 15, 16. So yes, sometimes they say, oh, you don't think you do it, but I will never ever do it. There are people who say like never say never, but I believe that people who say never either do not truly understand themselves, and number two, do not have self-confidence, because I'm the type of person, if I say never, it means never, period. So what is your opinions on that? Do you believe that God is fair, and do you believe that karma exists? Comment down below and let me know.